Hi, good day to all of you here. I am delighted for all of us to attend our assembly. Thank you for the countries that took their time to listen to my discussion about the pandemic that we are experiencing right now. As we all know, way back in 2019, the first case was reported in the region of Wuhan in China. The first case of the virus was in form of cases of pneumonia. On the 7th of January, the Chinese authorities identified the novel coronavirus named temporarily nCoV 2019. Weeks later, the virus rapidly spread across the globe like wildfire. This outbreak was declared as a public health emergency of international concern by the WHO. Many countries were affected by the fast-spreading virus. The countries that were affected issued a total lockdown to prevent the spread of the virus. The first case of the virus in my country was on the 30th of January 2020. The carrier of the virus was a 38-year-old woman from Wuhan, China. Then 2 days later, the Philippines recorded its first death outside China on February 1st, 2020. On March 31st, the total cases of the coronavirus was 1,546. On March 6th, one of the coronavirus was confirmed that the virus was a human-to-human transmission, putting our nation to high alert. The closeness of our country to China, the Philippines, is at a far greater risk of having the virus than the other neighboring countries. Due to the fast spreading of the virus, the President issued a total lockdown nationwide to prevent more infections. With that lockdown being implemented, the people of the Philippines suffered not only to health and in their workplaces too. Because of the protocols that are being implemented, the people who are working for their families are dismayed because they are not allowed to go out to the comfort of their own home and to work for their living expenses. We are having the roughest times of our lives. The people thought they are being caged by the virus. They have no air to breathe. They want to go outside, but they can't. Because if they went outside, they might get infected and might harm their families. People were being anxious when they are watching the news about the update of the virus. People were scared because they don't know if the people that they are interacting with might have the virus. They might infect them. They are frightened that the virus could enter their own home. Jobs are not the only thing that is affected by the lockdown. The studies of the students are affected too. Many students are forced to stop their studies temporarily because of the risk that the virus brought. They do not know when the virus will be gone, when they will have their face-to-face classes again, when they might see their friends again. They feel that they are alone in their houses, even if they have their family by their side. They felt the longing of going to their campuses, being able to walk with their friends after classes. Even the economy of the Philippines was affected. The economy of the country went down instantly. Because of the closed borders, the tourists from the other countries are prohibited to enter the country. Many stores were closed because of the infection. To handle the pandemic, strict measures were put in place. Social distancing and travel restrictions began to be implemented. But these measures was only to show the spread of the virus. In order to overcome this pandemic, a vaccine is needed to be developed. While many countries saw cases were lowering in numbers, and that's due to the condition that the people endured to prevent the spread of the virus. Variants were discovered. It shows that the virus was evolving and we need the vaccine to have a protection against it. Having restrictions that are being followed, having a vaccination that help us to minimize the chances of getting infected, and wearing masks when we are outside. These are ways that we can help ourselves to get not infected by the virus.